and he find himself to himself and pass away. He said, well, all right. We are giving him a lot of encouragement. So they said he started to visit the tabernacle at Trenchtown now. And he continued to get good counsel. When he started to organize himself after he walked there, you understand? And till when he started to develop, and a few brethren started to cooperate with him, and see the first time, the first opening, I think it's like open a church this one. You said, no, I get no name, you talk about my church this one. You see, and you ask and I host open. You ask and I host open. The first time open. No, I get no name. So I concentrate in those places I never been in the church. But him never do that still. However still, you go on to thing is 3 times straight. You call that same blessing. And it's the tabernacle. I brethren them open that. The whole house and I have been open up at that time and keep up the administration. Then I also keep up the administration. Until 1958, him called a convention.
International.
Yeah. And from then down, he got to a hard time 1958. Because him did a march, night town, parade, and right now, before the man, you know, and early morning, 3 o'clock, and within the parade movement, there are pure bend, and, you know, a pure them Kawan, blowing and drum, beating drum and round the image them. You know them image in a parade there? King George and Edward and all them. Yeah, you know, and those attend the Joseph Yard. And the whole force of Southern Street police come out. And we ask the Southern Street police to go and beat them and beat them terribly. In principle, they get some terrible beating. At the time, get some beat man dreadful man. You understand me? However, still, the policeman never lock them up or beat them. But from then so, from this now, in the Indian say, in the Indian Bobo. Since I believe now, they used to call it, say, Bobo Ashanti, but it wasn't Bobo Ashanti, it was Bobo. You see. But at that time now, he used to judge himself as him as the Black Christ. No, that's why I spirit draw from the eye. When the claim says that him as the Black Christ. That's what I mean. And those type of things there. But I know say in that form, if you declare yourself you are the Black Christ, my prophecy show I say, any man come to you and say him as the Christ. You understand? Don't receive him because he's a false Christ. And he's a false prophet. You understand? Because one Christ is our Savior, Almighty, Emmanuel. No other one knowing them. You understand? So that vice, you know, being really contrary with each and every one. Because I get that vice one, I say, Bongo, Edward, Prince Edward, you understand? Call himself Emmanuel, and him declare himself him as the Black Christ. So that never come to an eye. God, the prophecy shows that any man declare that is a false prophet. Any man can say false Christ. You understand? You see? So by that cause, you find I and I have been just mesh with him as though he used to be before. There's a long history of that. You see what I mean? So from there now, things move on like that. Well, many and his brethren meet up at that time, but the conversation always, the brethren always I say, and him are the Christ. Some say, no, that's all. I'm not that. Now, last time I reached to the brethren habitation is that Miami convention, international conference.
It was before the conference, when we were planning for the conference.
Yes, where the invitation that Tesla.
Yeah.
sent forward, there was an invitation there for him likewise. And I and the brethren, Bongo time, and what is it? And Ivar, yes.
And a couple one.
Yes, when and I say that the brethren them would lower to come in, enter into this. They would lower because what? Them declare about the flag, and the flag becomes a very staggering things among the islands. The islands say, well, if we don't turn down the flag, we can't come. They say, well, all right. We say, well, I don't come here. No, that was the second time. Talking about the first time. And I pay them a visit. And they bring a big contention that they about the flag. And we never get the full highlight of Irish towards server, the Irish bidder because we are like at the same time to bring our house together, to work together. Whether you may give yourself that name or whether you may give yourself that, but we are looking at unity and strength. So that when we are declare a government policies to us, government overrule to us, Rasta, throughout all earth, we have a foundationally declaration to declare with the full unity of Rasta universally. We seek that type of unity and I seek most of it. I know at them time that our unity and I seek same way. You see? For that cause, the reasoning to the truly brethren never accept I now through the flag. And I know His Majesty came to Jamaica 1966. And for that international power, His Majesty bring the flag in this manner as we have it right here. So I said there should be no contention about the flag. You understand? No contention about the flag. Because if His Majesty place it unto I and I that day, I don't see no one should really confuse it. But the item declare like I said, Queen Elizabeth gave His Majesty flag, and Selassie I work with Elizabeth. All them low down type of conversation. So for that cause, I and the other conversation could mesh together. You understand? Because they want to belittle His Majesty's integrity. You understand? And so His Majesty I work with Elizabeth and all them type of things.
I pray who speak those shots.
No, don't trouble that. When I finish, you can't appear. See? Good. So those are the reasons that I get from the brethren them. You understand? My brethren, again. In America they know. I just remember his name. I and him and three more former brethren lead a delegation to the Bobo campaign. And those are the conversations that the brethren had. Now the second delegation that we carry here is when the international conference call of Miami and Sister Desta sent an invitation through the Nairobi House to the Bobo House, inviting Prince Edward if he could attend the conference in Miami. And I take the invitation. And he said, well, when on the invitation, he said, well, he will send I and I the answer in due time. And after that, now, when we get the answer, it was the same time when Desta come forward. See? When she and Desta and Abraham come forward. So while I and I say, well, it is far on the same date. So I and I leave and go to the airport, pick up Desta, and Abraham from airport, and we were coming from here, we just stopped at the building habitation. And the same type of procedure that they identify and I, the first delegation that we leave here, is the same procedure they bring in here. That big contention about flag. The whole day we did from 1 o'clock until 7 o'clock at night, and we couldn't get no agreement from the idea. Until the last vice that one of the brethren bring come and to the and I say, well, my Lord said, him can't deal with that. We must come back and start. You see? And from this on, I say, well, these are not the type of thing that I am not searching for. We are searching for consciousness among ourselves, unity and strength. And this is the way that we are here from actually all day, and this is the result we get. I will need it. But afterward, and next brethren said, I'm going to the Father to return to her again. So I must hold on a little bit. Then one go to the Father, which is Prince Edward, and return him says, the brethren said to us, the Father said that in no island time, and right now, I do appear in his tabernacle with proper respect. Now, I said to the brethren, said that what type of disobedience I perform that your father don't appreciate it? And going back to the same flag again. We say no. If the flag is if the flag is disobedience, no, I don't think that you are conscious. You know? So I will leave that. But I won't see that I might be able to return to you again. Twice now I come here. You understand? Upon international affairs. And you all rebel against the true flag. So I don't feel that you are conscious. See? And I dust my feet. While I'm in Miami, I get the sound that the brethren drop out, Prince drop out. You see that's why I'm not showing you. You understand? These things must take place like that. Because seeing now you're the elder brethren for the church, you should control things more better off than that. And you despise the night. You understand? And while I am in Miami at the conference, we learn that in there. So, big time. So from then now I and the brethren then that house with what I brought to like one time that him get in some conversation from the Bubble house that they would like I and I to come together. Well, that never finally agreed up to now. You understand? So these are the movements with past years coming on. But what I want to show you, I say, that brethren, that was the Prince Edward, we used to call him, but his first name that I knew him as is Bongo Brother Eddie. Not Bongo, I was Eddie, and we just call him Brother Eddie, so we started to call him Bongo Eddie. But all his education that he gets through the field, he gets through his education by high. And now being the house him get him education from divinely. Because when I knew him as a Poconia man. I tell you that. Used to wear them long Poconia rock on his head. I see him on the street several times preaching, and I rebuke him until he stopped the Poconia preaching and turned to Rasta. And as now being the house him get all in collective security fund. And 1958, when him calling in the convention, at that time he break away from Illinois. You see? So these are my grounds that I know. No organization in a Rasta that rise up in Jamaica that don't come from the house. All man receive their education from the house. When there was none to reform, when but was few Rasta man in there in Jamaica, it was in there being to take up the salvation and stretch down to this day. Yeah.
Yes,
If
sir.
anyone want to answer a question or find out something more, you can proceed.
Yes, my Lord.
What will I do with my Lord?
Yes, my Lord.
I don't like the word my Lord. Find something
Yeah,
else.
this man. You know? Yeah, that guy speak a song still about man said the emperor really Elizabeth and everything. Who give you that song?
The brethren them in the camp.
Which brethren are the camp?
And we need to find that we know them name individually.
Well, to I'm an experience and understanding of hearing you speak right now as an elder. It's like people say to unite with you. I self, I can unite with you. To your speak where you speak right now as an elder man. You know? Your liberty and your manifestation is far different from Prince Manuel manifestation, my Lord. I don't see you with no manifestation of liberty where you could have even inspire I and I. To bring me to a consciousness in ourselves.
I know my
You understand me?
You know my liberty.
Then I don't see you. I see you come to the camp already. And I see a manifestation. So what you speaking now? What you speaking now?
What is a manifestation? What I manifest?
What you manifest?
Yeah.
You never came here manifest yourself away. You know, to speak
What
two sides.
I manifest myself?
I was there, my lord.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
You see, when the occurrence began,
Yeah.
I was there. You see, and you have to speak the two sides of what happened.
Yeah.
You see, to clarify a thing. You don't speak on one behalf like you push down someone. You
I
understand?
push down wickedness, man. I push down wickedness.
I push down wickedness myself. I put
you see that?
unite with
You need to say they never want violence, why? I know they want to bring that temper with violence.
You did it
Why are we
too.
bringing that temper with violence? Why are we bringing that temper with violence, you know? I collective myself and look at him and go say me dance and that.
Well, anyway, we are not here to fuss and fight among us.
So why you coming
You
with that?
understand?
Why you coming with
I
that?
came to
Why
check
you
my
coming with
brethren
that?
them still.
Why you coming with the conversation?
Hold on. I came to check my brethren, but through the man speaking. I have to defend the reality of what I stand for. So I couldn't hear you speaking like that and just accept things when I really
I'm afraid that one man don't like to repeating of his evil things, his evil deeds.
No,
By repeating a man's evil deeds, you must not say he's corrupt. He's corrupt because he's evil. And you don't like him was that you're repeating evil deeds, especially in a congregation.
No, well, to tell
What we rebuke is better than secret sin.
No, true.
All right, go
Well,
ahead.
anyway, I couldn't be here and you're speaking. You see, and I defend the cause of what I stand for. You understand? As an elder, I don't want to disrespect the man still. You understand?
You done that already.
Well, it's to the words that will come out here, what we are speaking.
Sharp to edge sword, sharp to edge sword.
You see, it's what you speak before the angel them.
Yeah.
You understand? So, true, you know, you know Bobo, and Bobo know you. That's how it go?
Yeah.
Right, and you have something in your heart also. That's all?
Well, this is something in my life. I'm a free man, brethren.
Yeah.
I don't keep no compulsion on man. Me no man race. You understand? Me test man and me find man race. You understand? I mean, no truly that brethren Prince Edward, I know my hand in right up in the field. No. How say the man not to me?
Okay, my lad. Okay. Since
So when I reach him, I tell and the brethren don't come to I say, him say, I don't reach him habitation with that amount of respect. I ask him, in which way?
Alright, I want to ask you a question. Since you teach the Honorable Prince Emmanuel, where him really,
Yeah, I used to put on me and you used to preach. I know that.
Okay. Since you teach the Honorable Prince Emmanuel, hold on no.
I talk about you, man. Stop talking, man.
You can't tell I man that, man.
Man,
You couldn't tell I that. See, alright, I'm asking you a question.
I don't need to ask you about honorable and black guys, no guy in a junking state.
No, are you in a junction state, so you're not honorable. We are not honorable brethren.
No, honorable. Where are that?
Yeah, all of us are honorable brethren.
Where is honorable now? Where honorable now?
But we're not talking about that, man.
We're
We're not
not
talking
about-
about that. We're talking about honorable.
Honorable.
Which is
Where honorable now? Where honorable now?
I'm speaking to you, my lad. See, I'm speaking to you, man. I'm asking you a question now. Since you teach the honorable principle, where's your standard? That you are teaching, that him could have set a standard like where he's sitting at the mountain. Where is it today?
Huh?
Where is it today?
Who?
Where's your standard that you set where you say you teach principle?
Righteousness in the universal world, man.
Where it is? Show me.
I cover the earth with righteousness, man. That's my standard.
No,
No
man,
material.
self-praise.
No material. No material.
Self-praise.
No material. You know, both me bring the material vote. I'm not a material vote. I'm not a material.
And self-praise is no recommendation.
What?
Self-praise is no
That might be
recommendation.
give our thanks to that.
You understand? And
We
in
work
that exactly
with 30 odd year and 60 odd year now. Yes, and the work that I do.
You
Yes,
got
sir.
70 odd year work when you come
The mighty creator, actually, yes, sir. I declare now being the order, and how you see, come up on a farm organization, come out and get education from the house of the Nabingi. When you was none, it was the Nabingi who established the salvation in Jamaica. No you, no princess. So man a plant food, man a carpenter, man a tailor, man a mechanic, of them training me have the money of the planet. Skilled type of person. You understand? Man, the young man go up and learn good trade. You understand? For the period of time when up there. And 1954, you understand, the government go up there. 1955, the government go and beat up the man, then run them off of the land. From around 1932, they reach up and you understand me? You see? And with all the respect that I know that I get many little inspiration from the brethren put into His Majesty. You understand? Which year I know that man might come in, my growing up coming up. You understand? I will respect the policy of Honorable Marcus Garvey. My mother was a chief member in